Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I can butter. I found this recipe a couple of years ago online and I've watched several people do it this way, and the butter I did back in 2016 is still good. I still have a couple of jars left and we're still using it. The butter I'm using today is just a great value brand butter, unsalted. We don't have the ability to make our own butter yet, so this works just as well. And you can use salted butter if you prefer it. The first step is to clean your jars, put them in the oven on a cookie sheet at 220 for at least 20 minutes. That will kill any germs. While the jars are in the oven, Tanya helped me by taking the paper off the butter, putting it over in the pot, and we started letting it melt. This process, getting it to the point to put it in a jar, takes approximately 15 to 20 minutes. So while the jars are getting hot, you can be melting the butter and getting it hot. You want to stir it on occasion until it all melts down. And then you want to bring it not quite to a boil, but just really good and hot, close to a boil is what you're wanting. You're going to be wanting your jars hot. So at 220 for 20 minutes, the jars are hot. There's no moisture in them or anything to worry about. You take one jar out at a time and you fill it. And then you keep your lids, your flats, hot and your rings hot. So you have hot butter, hot jars, and hot rings, but the jars do need to be dry. And then you just ladle your butter into the jar, and basically what you're going to be doing, you're going to kind of stir the butter up a little so you get the butter will separate, the fat will. So you kind of want to stir it up so you get enough of the fat and the oils all at one time. Then you fill the jar up to the rim like you would any jar, and you wipe the top of the jar off. Then you put your hot flat and your hot ring on it and tighten it down hand tight and sit it on the cabinet. You do not water bath and you do not pressure can butter. I usually, as I'm tightening the rings, I shake it a little bit as I'm walking to the cabinet in order to sit it down. Then every 5 minutes, 10 minutes you walk by, you shake each jar again. This is just getting the oils and the butter fat or the cream to join back together as they cool off. And you do this for about maybe close to an hour. And as they get cooled off enough that you can put them in the refrigerator, you put them in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, and every 5 minutes go through and shake them. They will solidify, and you don't want to leave them any longer than the 30 minutes and take them out. The jars seal before you ever put them in the refrigerator. Once you take them out after 30 minutes, they're solidified and they can be stored in a cabinet for up to 3 years. I write on the top that it's butter, and I put the date so that I know to keep checking. And some people will pressure can, some people will water bath, some people will oven can, but I prefer this method. It has worked for me. And this is how I can my butter for storage for at least 3 years. So thank you guys from Deep South Homestead.